man, these Dragon Ball games is going to be in a lot of trouble. They're going to be in a lot of trouble if they don't figure something out with this guy. What's up, y'all, man? This is S Coaches back with a new video. What's up, my anime brethren? What's up, man? This video is going to be a very important video. I think it's very important you guys know this, because these games that's going to come out in the next few years may be in jeopardy. They may be in trouble. And it's all because of this guy, your boy Shueisha.
He's out of line, but he's right.
If you want the latest news on Dragon Ball news and games without any bias, truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God, then subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. So with that being said, let's get into this rant and actual facts on why these games are going to be in jeopardy. And that is because, like I said, your boy Shueisha, he is the main licensing holder for Dragon Ball manga. And we have seen in the last couple of games and DLCs that we have not seen any of these manga characters. The ones that we like, the ones that we haven't seen or played with yet. And I'm talking about your man Granola, Gas, Moro, all the characters. We haven't seen any of those. The Time Patroller, the guy that works with your boy Jacko. Where is he at? We haven't seen him in any of these games. And that is because these games only have licensing with Toei Animation. And y'all know Toei Animation. They're the guys who does the anime portion of Dragon Ball and the movie portion of Dragon Ball. And those are the only content characters from those perspective part of Dragon Ball we've seen in Dragon Ball games. I mean, just recently in Xenoverse 2, we got 2 new characters adaptations from the manga, and that was Black Frieza and your boy Ultra Ego Vegeta. Nope, we didn't get to see those characters. What we actually got were loophole characters, alternate versions of those characters, which was Ultra Super Villain Vegeta and Ultra Super Villain Frieza. We got those instead because we couldn't get the Black Frieza and we couldn't get the Ultra Ego Vegeta. So they had to work their magic to find out a way to get those characters in the game. And instead of getting those versions, we got the Teemo versions. Yes, love those Teemo version characters, but that is why this is going to be a problem going forward. And it's because Shueisha, because they have to work out, when I say they, Bandai, they have to find a way to work with Shueisha in order to get the new content from the manga into these newer games. And until then, we're going to be stuck with loophole characters like Ultra Super Villain Frieza and Ultra Super Villain Vegeta. We're not gonna see these new characters in these new games, and that's a big problem.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Because look, I've been playing Xenoverse 2 when I started college, and that's been 10 years ago. I don't want to see some of the same characters in these newer games. And the reason I'm making this video and complaining about that is because we got a new Dragon Ball game coming out in January, and we don't have any new Dragon Ball game that's hot right now. The last game we got was Sparking Zero, and you all know how that game has been going right now. It's not going good. A lot of people don't like it. So this next game has to hit, and it needs to be different. It needs to have new things in it as well. I don't mind them starting from the Beerus saga, but they have to do more and go further beyond that. And let's get into the moral arcs, the Granola arcs, all those characters. We need to have that in these new games. So if Bandai cannot figure out a way to persuade Shueisha to actually be on board with letting them use his content, I think these games are going to be pretty dull. And we already seen the last new Dragon Ball game that has coming out, which is Genshin Squadra. Yeah, that's our favorite Dragon Ball game. Get the hell out of here. No one likes that game. It was short-lived. It had its run. It had its fun. I even forgot the game existed. No one plays that game. Alright, let's be honest. And that's a problem. So when you look at the scale of the situation, because Sparking Zero failed miserably, they are forced to have to drop a new game, because that game is just hated for many reasons. And this new game has to hit. A lot of people think it's Dragon Ball Fighters 2. Maybe it could be that. Some people still believe it's Xenoverse 3, even though like it's obvious it's not that. If you look at my previous video, it explains why it's not that. So we are stuck to believe maybe it could be it's a new IP, like a new style of Dragon Ball game, maybe a racing card game, a boxing game, a tennis Dragon Ball game. I mean, Sonic Racing Game found a way to sell their game for $70. So who's to say that they didn't watch that and just said, oh, we can sell Dragon Ball Racing Game for $70 if Sonic can actually do that. And remember, Sonic is actually part of DIMPS. They had took a part in a lot of Sonic games over the years. Bandai Namco. Yeah, so I think it's safe to say that we could possibly see a Sonic game in development. Excuse me, I mean a racing Dragon Ball Z game. That's also a possibility. Look, I want to be the voice of reason. I don't want to be Mr. Negativity, but let's just look at the facts. The only way they're gonna be able to work their way around this is if Toei Animation makes new content. They have to make new content, new anime, new movies. That's the only way the series is gonna go forward. Now, we haven't even gotten any real news on when the manga is gonna continue. We have gotten some little things I've heard that it's gonna restart soon. Who's gonna be the artist and stuff like that? Where's Tori Toro at? No one knows. It seems like there's just a whole bunch of stuff going on behind the scenes, and it's just like, why is they just don't sit down and think about the fans first? Yeah, that we're the ones that's gonna suffer the consequences because we have to wait it out. So we'll be playing other games and doing other content until they figure it out. But yeah, we're gonna be in trouble if they don't find a way to work with Shueisha and use his material. Because how many games are they going to make with Raditz Saga and starting out and ending all the way to the Tournament of Power? That's just not gonna hit. So let me know what you guys think about this one. Do you guys think that these games can survive without the manga? And if you do think so, how long do you actually think that these games are going to survive, where people are just no longer going to care to spend money on them? Because honestly, I feel like I'm in that group and category where I don't want to spend money on Dragon Ball games if they only have the same crap that we already had in the previous games. Like, let's just be honest. So let me know what y'all think about this in the comment sections. I want to do the short video because I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of views on this video, but if I do, I'm gonna make the videos longer. So before you leave, hit the like. If you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel and subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. This is your boy, the one and only X, signing out, and I'll see you all in the next video.